Tenant pays a deposit before moving in and then signs a contract a week later that says the deposit that they just paid is non-refundable. What happens in this case when the tenant moves out and the landlord actually holds onto the deposit in terms of the contract? Is there any way the tenant can actually get that deposit back, Cilna?
Yes, definitely. So I assume that this is a residential property. If it's a commercial property, a very different situation. And the reason why I'm saying this is the Rental Housing Act deals with deposits. And remember, we can't contract out of legislation. So section 5.3, what is that, D2G, deals with, of the Rental Housing Act, deals with the deposit and how it should be handled and treated. And the Act is very specific in that if the landlord decides that he does want to hold a deposit from the tenant, it remains the tenant's money, the landlord must pay that deposit into an interest-bearing account with a financial institution that carries interest percentage similar to that of a savings account with a financial institution. And at the end of the lease, the only thing you can deduct from that is damages caused to the premises by the tenant. And we established that with our incoming and outgoing inspections. And obviously any monies that's outstanding in terms of the lease agreement can be deducted then from the deposit. But if you want to hold the deposit, then it must be done in terms of the Act. And except for the things that you can deduct from that, in terms of the Act, like I just said, there's no way that you can hold that deposit. If it was an increase to the rent, so you pay X amount upfront, that'd be weird, but that would be allowed. But then that's not a deposit. Also, I don't know why a landlord would do that. But the fact that this was a deposit, it can't be a non-refundable deposit. It must be refunded. And my advice for this tenant is go to the Rental Housing Tribunal. This is not something that you want to fight through a court. It's going to take forever and a day, and it's not really going to hit the spot. So go to the Rental Housing Tribunal. They're going to sort you out, and it's obviously not going to cost you anything to do it through the tribunal.
Thanks, Cilna. I really appreciate that.